What's going on, y'all? So listen.
What's going on, y'all? So we back again for another episode review of The Shy. This season 6, episode 10, Want the Smoke. Let's get right down to it, cause first of all, the episodes ain't even an hour, but they seem a little bit shorter because the pacing, I will say, it's moving along for me, okay? Because sometimes what it been feeling like is like I literally just turned the episode on and now it's about to go off. And that's a good thing, because that means that I'm paying attention to it and I'm liking what I'm seeing. The episode comes on and we got Victor. Victor, he's up giving a little speech at the council and, doing a little politics stuff. And basically what he is trying to suggest is a mental health clinic on the South Side. I enjoyed his speech because his speech was really good. His speech was basically about how, people probably, especially the younger kids and the people that's probably been out there in the streets already, they probably wouldn't even be out there if they had somebody to talk to, if they had these resources available to them readily. And so, yeah, that's cool. That's cool or whatever. Mind you, why they all here for this? Because, Victor is this positive candidate. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to run somewhat of a clean campaign. And I say clean run because of the fact that he is still associated with Doodah, and that's not by choice, okay? So while he up there giving his speech and everybody liking it and he suggesting what he want, girl, why is the people over there in the junkyard, okay, they in the car junkyard, and they done found Quincy's car, okay, and it's burnt out. And not only did they find Q's car, they found Q's body in the back, right? And then they found some evidence of some things. And I said, girl, what's going on? I was like, damn, please don't let this get Victor in trouble, because one thing about it, I cannot stand when I'm watching something, right? And you see a person, a character who started off one way, and you see them trying to mature and trying to evolve. And next thing you know, it just brings them back to the place that they once were. And that's exactly what wound up happening. I said, oh my goodness. Because while he was up there giving his little speech and everything, we see flashbacks to what he used to do when he used to be Trig. Okay, y'all remember when he first came on, he was Trig. And so, he was like, if I had this help, if I had, that's why he do the mental health check-in with the men and all that stuff. And I think that's excellent. So if he had that, he wouldn't probably have been doing the things that he's done. And even Gemma's daddy was telling him that, you are seizing your moment, and the way that you're talking now, you could possibly run for mayor. I said, at one point I was like, he can't run for no mayor. No. But then again, I said, it's a lot of crooked people up in Chicago, politics and everything. They don't call us one of the most crooked political cities in the world. Okay, listen, look us up, okay? But if you find an honest politician from Chicago, and I mean for real, it's very rare. But that's neither here nor there. I should say Victor, he gets up in his car because he's feeling good or whatever. Girl, next thing you know, he get taken out the car. Somebody was up in the back seat, choked him out a little bit, put a hood over his head, took him out the car, put him up in his van. We already know it's Doodah, people. Doodah dead in his feelings, okay? Doodah is in his feelings, and he is coming after any and everybody that he thinks was in association or tried to do something to him. So basically, he got him tied up in a chair because he was like, you tried to shoot me? Victor said, now, if I would have shot you, if I would have tried to shoot you, nigga, I would have shot your ass, okay? I don't miss. And I was like, that's true. But we did see him last week when he was trying to take Doodah out. That's when Bakari popped up and stopped him. Bakari was like, what you doing? But Doodah wasn't even there, you know what I'm saying? And so at this point, you know what? When you big and bad and you think that, you know a person or whatever, and you just talking your mess, mind you tied up in a chair. You can't defend yourself for nothing, okay? But you still gonna talk your stuff. And then when Doodah come down there close to his face or whatever, he headbutts him. I said, oh my goodness. I said, Doodah, you still getting your ass whooping? This man ain't even got no hands to do nothing to you with. Baby, next thing you know, he said, F that, and punched them all up in the face. I said, not the face. Meanwhile, why is Bianca back there? I said, Tony Childs, what are you doing? She was just like, I said, so it feels like you know some things that you should know. Like, she is making me worry for Alicia and what's her name? What's his name? Oh my God, what is his name? Alicia's son. What's his name? Rob. There it is. And I was just like, child, now I know you owe Alicia a favor or whatever, and she called it in a big favor. But baby girl, I just don't know how this gonna go. Honestly, I feel like what's gonna happen to Bianca, especially when we see later on in the episode, she's having this little dinner date or whatever with him. Okay, with Duda. And she was like, cheers to you, babe, because this city would not be what it is if it wasn't without you. You changed so many people's lives and all this stuff. So let's cheers it up to you. Cheers to the girls' weekend. I said, excuse me, what's going on? I said, why are you pumping this man's head up like this? And I mean, honestly, if I didn't know what type of relationship they had, I would be sitting here looking at her sideways like, why are you being so extra nice and cheering to me or whatever? That'll put me on alert. But I didn't know their relationship was that deep. I really just thought he came over there to have some bang, bang, bang time. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? And the whole time while she trying to toast it up to him, baby, he over there texting Tracy. I miss you. She said, could you stop calling me? Please stop talking to me. Please just leave me alone. Okay. Then he get a phone call and he had to go. But prior to that, we get this whole thing with, Jake and Gemma. Let me just tell you this. Jake and Gemma are over with. They just break them up. When you don't get together on the honest front, you're going to lose them the same way. Okay. And like I said last week, Gemma is not to be trusted. Gemma does not know where she want to go at this point. Gemma's so goddamn curious and confused at this point. She don't know if she want to stay with Jake. She don't know if she want to try out Brittany. Baby, Jake is over there about his business. And I'm assuming that he took that $30,000 and he used it to do like, the have a little, a model call to model off his, to model off his merchandise and everything. Next thing you know, Kenya is there. And I said, excuse me? I said, you know what? Please don't let us go down this road again. We've already been here, okay? And what I'm saying is, if y'all don't remember, Kenya was Papa's girl for a good second. Kenya had a baby. Kenya was Papa's girl before, up until, his daddy died. His daddy got, taken out of here. And I was just like, the way that she was looking, she wasn't giving off the vibe that she was into him. But it's Jake. Jake was kind of giving off the vibe a little bit. And I was just like, please. And then he made sure to take a picture of her and take multiple pictures of her. And you could, she was like, he said, I thought you had money. I wouldn't think that you would be here. I thought your daddy had money. She said, yeah, my daddy got money, but I ain't on his payroll. And I was like, damn, I forgot. The family don't really mess with her like that because the pastor, this big mega pastor, and then to find out or to know that their daughter, I'm up here preaching a word about this and about that, and my daughter out here fornicating and having, premarital sex and, getting pregnant out of wedlock and all that stuff, and they ain't even got a baby daddy to show for it. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, one of those judgy ass Christians. So, she's on the out. So she got to make money the way she got to make money because she got a baby to feed. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, okay. Meanwhile, we got Gemma up in the studio with Brittany. Brittany got a bitch up in there, okay? And, they listening to the song and all that stuff that she just recorded. Gemma over there with the engineer listening to it or whatever. But then she over there looking at Brittany because the bitch all over on her left and stuff. And she was just like, what the fuck is this? She said, come on, can we do this again? Put her back up in the studio or whatever. Put her back in the booth. Get in the booth, bitch. Brittany said, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? And she was like, Gemma getting into her feelings because that girl was there. And Brittany was like, bitch, I ain't pay you for all of this. I'm just sitting here like, no, y'all are not doing this. So do you want her or do you don't want her? And I'm talking about both of them. We already know Gemma want her. Okay. Gemma want her at least to experiment. Baby, one thing about it, I don't want to be a straight girl's, first time. Because it can go a couple of ways. It could go one of those situations, and I know I'm probably putting this out here, and I'll probably do it anyway, because I say a lot of stuff and then I go right back on it. But at the same time, it's like you get with a curious woman, okay? And this is what happens. See, I don't understand. There are some lesbian women, especially like the masculine ones. They literally go after straight women, and I don't understand that. It's like a game to them. Like they literally, and I know some that only date straight women. And I'm like, why would you set yourself up for stuff like that? Because what did you get out of that? Yes, you got somebody. I don't know if it's like a conquering type of situation. It's a form of their version of masculinity that, oh, I got this straight woman or whatever. Because at the end of the day, like either that straight woman is going to go back to being with a man and break your heart, or she's gonna be all up under you and clingy and extra and get too attached and you ain't gonna want it. Somebody gonna get hurt. Both y'all gonna get hurt in the process, okay? And I just ain't got time for it. If you just so happen to, slide up in some heterosexual stuff, that's fine. If it's you didn't know, you know what I'm saying? But if that's what you out here aiming to do, no. I ain't got time to teach nobody. You know what I'm saying? I do like a pillow princess though, so that's. I mean, maybe. Let me shut the hell up. But Gemma, you can't get up in your feelings. First of all, you in a relationship as it is, supposedly, and let's just talk about that. Cause Gemma said, "Well, we can end the session right now." I said, "Oh, y'all got all these issues going on. Y'all have to understand. These are kids." I don't care if they're 18, 19 years old. They are kids at this point still. And they have been having relationship issues since they were like junior high. And I'm just sitting here like, what am I going through that these kids are going through the same issues that our grown asses is going through? What? They are growing up a little bit too fast. Because you got Jake over there at the crib, and he going through his pictures and all the models and all this stuff on his laptop. So he swift. And then all of a sudden we see Gemma, she over there getting ready for bed. She got her little PJs and her bonnet on and all that stuff, right? And then Jake just looking, and then we see the whole thing with Kenya picture pop up. And Kenya got at least 3-4 pictures. And she was like, excuse me, so Kenya, what's she doing now? And I said, baby, what's the problem? And she was like, if you needed somebody to model or whatever, he said, because she answered my modeling call. Well, if you needed somebody to model, I could have been up there. And it was like, when you was all busy with your girl, you been busy with your girl. See that slick, shady shit right there? That petty shit right there? They finna break up. They're about to break up because he already know. It ain't the same, okay? And they wind up like, she was like, my girl. I said, bitch, that's exactly what he said. That's your girl. It ain't official yet, but you want her to be, okay? Because that's exactly how y'all acting. Y'all making each other jealous, and it's just really childish. And he was like, man, I don't got time for this. I got to wake up early. I said, to do what? Oh, he do got a little business up in his house and all that stuff. And so, they both get in the bed together. And I'm sitting here like, wait a minute. So they live together now? I couldn't remember. They live together now? I know she always over there, but, And I'm just looking at them, the way they get in the bed and, she turned her back to him and all that stuff. It's like they are old ass couple. The way that they are acting right now is like they are 30 something years old and they have been together since they were like 20 already. So they've been together for at least 10 years and now they having some issues. That's how they acting. Mind you, they only 18 to 19 years old. What? I said, this is too much. Break up already, okay? Go out there and see the world. Y'all young, okay? Experiment, do what you gotta do, but be safe with it, okay? Y'all too young to be doing all of this stuff. Meanwhile, you got Bakari's girlfriend. I cannot remember her name. She's in school, okay, and she's in college, and she has an English class that we're singing English 101. And guess who the professor is? Dwayne Wade. Dwayne Wayne off of a different word. I said, you know what, Dwayne? Cause then you can't stay out of nobody's classroom. You are forever a professor in the classroom. But hopefully he turns out to be the positive influence that we need, because we got Victor that's trying to be, or was trying to be, a positive influence, especially on the younger kids, the younger males. But at this point, he going through his own stuff right about now, and they might force his ass back to the streets. We just don't know. But we got this teacher, this professor, who is actually, looking like he can be something positive and something that Bakari really needs, because his girlfriend asked him, do you want to come to the class, just sit in? And at first he didn't want to do it, but then he wound up showing up and he wound up liking it. And, even though the professor is like, it's against the rules for you to stay and all this stuff, but I do have tutoring office hours at 5:00. Show up and we'll do something. I can do a little course with you or whatever. And, he was a little bit late, and he said the offer is off the table. But it's the fact that he still showed up. He was possibly late or whatever, but he still showed up. And he was just saying, I really need this, okay? I'm sorry that I'm late. I really, really need this. I don't want to, if I don't do this, I'm going to either be dead or gone to jail or something like that. And so he let him into the, his office hours, and he gave him a journal and told him to, write down all of his private thoughts and things of that such. And I really hope that he do turn out to be somebody positive. I don't want nothing negative. I can't take it no more, especially when we're talking about the teachers. Okay. The teachers have been through the ringer for the past week or so. Okay. I just need a positive influence. You know what I'm saying? These males need it, because the ones that's going on this show for right now, they trying to be, but they ain't got their stuff together right about now. All right. You got Emmett and Keisha, baby. Emmett and Keisha, they was at the school with, I think little Rodney, and they just, they feeling like they ain't got much going on. And so they like, you know what, let's go out, let's have a date night, let's go be young and all of that, And so they go out to the club. But before that, Emmett had went over there to his mama and his daddy place, and brought all them goddamn kids over there. I said, now last week I said, where the other kids at? Baby, they was all there. He dropped all them kids over there so that Keisha and him can have a date night. His mama wanted to know what's going on with the whole doodah situation, and I was like, don't even worry about it. At this point, you don't want to know, because Keisha even asked, and I think he eventually told her, but I just don't see Emmett following through with that, and I really hope that Emmett don't get hurt. But they do go to the club. And I said, what club is this? Because they was actually dancing. It was giving me when clubs used to be clubs, when you go there to dance, okay? Not just to sit in a section and drink champagne that you can't afford. You know what I'm saying? I was just like, all right. And then guess who pops up? Corey. Dante, and I was just like, what do he want? So he was over there talking to, and then his girl that he talking to for the moment, Reagan. Y'all remember Zaria from Parenthood, so she was on there. Baby, when they went to their separate ways, you had Zaria and what's her name? Oh, Keisha sitting in the back. And then you had Dante and Emmett at the bar talking or whatever. Because Dante was talking to him about how, I know you tried to take a shot at Doodah, but I need you to not miss or whatever. Don't start nothing that you can't finish. Okay, that's the type of situation that was going on. Girl, Regan, Zaria and Keisha in the back. And, she was talking about how, Dante ain't my man. He ain't about owning nobody. But, that's fine or whatever, because I'm out here and I got all these niggas up on me, and she's showing her all this stuff. She was like, damn, it's like that. She was like, yeah. I was like, I know, but, you and Emmett, y'all got that, couple life or whatever. I'm happy for you. That look good for you. I'm happy for you. And it was the way that she said that was like, I mean, that's what you want. It was kind of shady, the tone. I said, chill, you don't even know them. Okay. But then it's like they're getting into this, oh, we became parents and we're talking about business and we're more focused on work and parenting. that we're forgetting ourselves, and let's get back to the part where we were fun. So let's go out to the club, let's drink, let's do this, let's dance and all this stuff. And then they just couldn't hang. At one point she was like, girl, I'm ready to go, baby. Okay, my feet are fucking numb and I'm just ready to go. He was like, I've been ready, so let's go. And they get back to the crib, and he was like, I'd rather just stay here on the couch and just watch TV and eat pizza or whatever with you. That's it. Listen, my partying days is over with. Girl, at that point, Keisha wanted to get it in, and they started getting. First of all, I was surprised Emmett said, let me go get a condom. Now, the only reason why I bring that up, because his mama said, y'all go out, make sure you don't bring no other one up in here, meaning don't get Keisha pregnant. Keisha said, no, don't get no condom. Just be careful. Baby, they was fucking on that couch, okay? They was fucking all over that couch, all right? This position, that position. And I just said, Keisha better not end up pregnant. We don't need no more kids. Oh, my God, we don't need this, okay? We do not need this at all. Meanwhile, he had went over there to, after that, he had went over there to Rob's place. Well, I should say Alicia's, one of her places where Rob is holed up at for a minute. And it's like a little penthouse in the sky. And, he basically was talking about how he want to buy Duda out, pay him back and all that stuff, whatever. And he need to get some money because but he want to get it from his mama, Rob's mom, Alicia. And I was like, yeah, but my mama, she the type of person, she ain't finna give you no money. Hell, she'll have you do stuff for her, whatever. And she barely even want to give me anything. And the way that Rob made it seem was like, she just so hard, you can't get nothing. And we seen that, right? Rob asked her for some money to help invest into his business with the weed and all that stuff. And yet she was like, you got to do this for me, meaning take the person who took out her brother out, I was like, damn, just for a little cash. But see, Alicia had walked in and she overheard, and she asked Emmett, how much do you need? And he said, I don't know. And she was like, well, get back to me and let me know. I said that was that simple. And I had to remember, it's dealing with Duda. And she wants Duda gone. So she gonna do whatever she gotta do. And so at this point, he's nervous. He's nervous as hell because Duda told him, I want you to take her out. Okay? And so he was talking to Keisha about it. And he said, listen, I'm not gonna do this. Basically trying to put them against each other so that they can probably take each other out. Emmett, he think he's smart. I'm gonna let him go with it, but I really hope it don't backfire. That's what I hope don't happen, okay? I really don't want nothing to happen to Emmett because Emmett has been trying to mature for the most part. His character has been one of the main characters that has evolved the most and who has matured the most. And I'm happy to see that because that's what's supposed to happen. I cannot be sitting here looking at somebody's show for 6 seasons and that same character seems still the same way. Okay? Trig, he went from Trig to Victor. That's evolution. Okay? Emmett went from Playboy Emmett to I'm in a relationship, committed. I have my business person, because at one point he was just out here selling stuff illegally or whatever. Now he's legit about it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when he used to sell the shoes and stuff. Yeah, so now he's legit with his things. And so I was like, yeah, that's cool. Meanwhile, you get the situation. Well, Rob got accosted by Nuck in the what it was like a little driving the garage or whatever. And he said, you can keep on going because I ain't afraid to die. I mean, I don't want to, but I mean, it may happen. So it is what it is. Nuck was like, damn, you really? Oh, okay. He smelled what he was smoking. And basically he said, if you want to stay alive or whatever, come in on the business. So Rob had to tell Tiffany that, and Tiffany ain't here for that shit. And I understand. But at this point, he said, I had to choose my life. Okay, we're gonna give him a little something, but I have to choose my life, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Meanwhile, let's talk about Shad. Shar going through it. It was the men's coming together, having a little circle and talking. And he was just talking about how he been so depressed and so sad. And, that ever since him and Deja broke up. And, he had told Victor what was going on and told him that he had sent the wrong text to the wrong person. And this when Victor finds out that he was messing around with Tierra. And he was like, it was just one time. And Victor couldn't. He was surprised, okay, because you wouldn't expect somebody like Tierra to be with somebody like Shy. You know what I'm saying? Cause Shy a little raggedy around the edges or whatever. Tierra was so polished and bougie and all that stuff, and she the type that'll go for somebody of stature, and status. That's why she with Jimmy Daddy, right? And the fact that this news about who he has cheated on, Deja with, has not came out and said that it was Tierra and Jimmy Daddy has not found out about it, that is amazing, okay? Because even in that circle when Jimmy Daddy said, I didn't even know that y'all broke up. What happened between you and Deja? Man, he said it was about, they get into this whole thing about gender roles and he wanted to be the man in the house. Not necessarily the man in the house, but provider, you know what I'm saying? And of course Darnell is like, well, I ain't here for the gender roles. If my woman want to take care of me, I'm going to let her take care of me. It is what it is. So you got Quincy there, who is the guy that's working with Victor. And he basically was like, you should do whatever it is that you want to do that works for your relationship. Because if you're talking about societal norms, which is a heterosexual couple, and you want the man in the house to, pay all the bills or whatever, that's fine. But what if it's a gay couple or a lesbian couple? Who gonna deal with that? So basically what it is you do what makes sense to your relationship. All right, because even Trig was talking about, or I should say Victor was saying how he do the 50-50, split it down the middle. So yeah, and I'm with Quincy. You do what it is that makes you comfortable in what you and your spouse and partner agree upon. If it's you pay everything or y'all split it or she or he pay everything, then do that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like anybody should be judged if that's whatever it is that you want to do. Mind you, before that, when Trig came up in there with that eye busted, baby, it was a mess. It was a mess. Sean said when they was sitting down at that table, he was like, why you keep on looking at my face? He was like, I can't stop looking at your eye because your eye keep looking at me. That shit made me holler. But at the same time, Shad out here trying to get his groove back. He talked about something he for the streets now. I said, no, you're not. Baby, he went to this little, I wouldn't even say club, kind of bar, restaurant type of thing. And it was a little, decent or whatever. And he just so rusty. He came up to this one woman. She was like, when was your last relationship? He said, like, actually a little while ago. It's been recent. She was like, oh, so I'm the rebound? I'm rebound? You looking for a rebound? And he was like, no, that ain't what I'm saying. A girl, she basically said, no, I'm not finna do that. Then he encountered this other girl. She said, I'll, get her whatever she want. She wound up ordering a whole bunch of food. I guess she probably thought that she was finna get her like something to drink or whatever. She wound up getting lobster bits, lobster and steak, and some something type of pudding. I said, what? Girl, you got to be careful with the words that you say, okay? I was like, damn, little lady, you sure can eat. But then he meet this other girl, and it seemed like they had a connection for a second, but that girl kept on looking back, and he said, what's going on? She said, oh, I'm just checking out because my ex-boyfriend said whoever I get with, he gonna take him out. I said, take your ass back to the house, okay? Take your ass back to the house. And then, when Emmett came over there to Darnell and Jay's house to get the kids, Darnell saw that, what's his name? Shad was out there in the car, sleeping in his car, because he ain't got nowhere else to go. And so now, Darnell letting him stay, had to convince this girl to let him stay. And so they did. She agreed to it, of course. Then we got this little thing where, Darnell and him was doing jobs together. They do fixing stuff, whatever. So they wind up doing a job over at Alicia's actual house, that they've been at, right? And all I'm going to say is Alicia and Rashad, Who would have thought that that was going to be a hookup? I said, Lynn Whitfield, baby, no matter how old mama is, mama still gonna pull him, okay? He was talking, she all up in his face or whatever. They having communication, talking about how much you get made. Oh, you said you went to prison, huh? Yeah, I just got out. My brother was in prison. He's no longer here. Oh, I'm sorry about that. So how do you make your money? What you got planned? It was like, I'm trying to do what I got to do so that I can get up on my feet. And, that's why I'm doing jobs like this or whatever so I can stack my money in my earnings. It was like, so what did you put your money at? Well, in a shoebox underneath my bed. I mean, it's not really underneath my bed, but I don't trust putting it in the bank, whatever, because I don't trust nobody. You got to give it to somebody. You should give it to somebody that you trust. It was like, I don't trust nobody. You can trust me. Lady, I don't even know you. Well, how about you come over and fix this or whatever, and we get to know each other? I said, excuse me. Now, at first he was taken aback, like, girl, no. But then he was talking about how her door needs fixing or whatever. He can come over and fix it and all that stuff. And if you want me to do it, put your number in my phone. And she did. I said, what is this? Meanwhile, he tried to go over there and get Deja back, and he broke down and he was like, I love you. Because he came up in there with some flowers. She said, you really think that you're going to try to win me back with some flowers? No, that's not going to work. He was like, baby, I love you. I miss you. I'm sorry. I never do it again. I want to fix us. Okay, I want you. I love you. She said, you know what? I loved you too. I said, oh, damn. Past tense, ED. I felt bad for him. Deja got a little thick. I said, damn, Deja, look at that bump on the back. All right. And next thing you know, he went over there to Alicia's house. You need that door fixed? She was like, you know what? You could fix it in the morning. I said, what the fuck is going on? Meanwhile, girl, at the end of the episode, Quincy, the guy that works for Victor, he came over there to Victor place, right? And he was like, what? Because at first, Victor is also going through the fact that the Black Caucus or whatever, the people, I don't know, somebody, they want him to change his vote and his stance on defunding the Popo, right? And so he don't want to do that. But it's like the situation where Quincy said, even though you're trying to be a good politician, you have to play the game and you have to learn to bend. And sometimes you're going to have to, be the bad guy. Sometimes you don't, you know what I'm saying? And so that was something that he had to think about. But then Quincy comes over. That was stressing him out. Quincy comes over after a night of drinking, right? And he like, what? And in walks Leon. Cynthia Bailey, baby daddy. I said, David Ruffin up in his piece. Baby, Leon walked in up in there and he told him, I'm your lawyer. And he said, what the fuck I need a lawyer for? Girl, Quincy said, let's go. They get him in the car, and that is when Quincy said, so the FBI found Quincy's body killed, okay? Not only did they find his body in the burnt out car, they was able to salvage some DNA. And the DNA that they found next to his body was your DNA. And I said, God damn it. Oh my God. Oh, Victor, did you spit up in there? You ain't had no gloves on? Did you cry? Did you sweat up in there? What happened? How was you so careless that your DNA got up into that trunk next to that dead body? Remember when he opened up the trunk? Was it when he opened up the trunk and did he pop Quincy? Remember, I think he was still alive or whatever. And dude, I had him like open up the trunk or something and pop him or whatever. I don't know. Either way, his DNA got on it. I said, damn. He said, listen, I ain't kill him. And it was like, you know what? If I can prove that you didn't, you'll be good. That's what the lawyer saying, Leon saying. But if I can't, you're gonna be in jail. You're gonna be away for a long time in jail. I said, God damn. That's how the episode ended, y'all. It's good. It's good. They easing us back into it, and the mess is about to start. I want to know, did they show us what was going on with Duda? Because when he got up abruptly, but then the way that Tony Childs was sitting there and she was looking after he got up, girl, I don't trust that bitch. I feel like she gonna double cross Duda and double cross Alicia. I just really don't trust her at this point. But y'all tell me how y'all felt about it, and I will see you guys later. Peace.